These are a few of our random ass things. Welcome, folks. This is an episode of Rats, Random Ass Things. Jesse and I sometimes do these just to show things off that we don't want to take up a whole episode of our shows. I see a lot of folks out there from Legionscon doing their haul pictures, and I was going to do one too, which I did last year, but apparently when I told myself I wasn't going to buy that much this year, I did not listen to myself, and it will not fit in a picture. Unless maybe I took like an aerial shot, but I don't have like a helicopter or anything. So we're just going to do a video. I figure I'd do a live middle of the day. Maybe some folks didn't go back to work yet and they're hanging out. I figure we'd do some giveaways and stuff. But you know, on the Shooting the Shelf, we've got that awesome theme song, and it says, you know, to bring a friend. And so I did. And here with me is Jeff Ray Evans. What is up, Cosmic Jeff?
I'm just back to work. Luckily, I work from home, and
Yep.
I can jump in on a live anytime you want.
Beautiful. So first Legionscon, just initial thoughts.
I think what I told Dusty, everything and more.
Yeah,
I expected. So
that's awesome. That's awesome. And we're gonna be talking to you some more on Sunday, which I mean nobody really knows this yet, but Jesse and I are going to be doing a special talking to a bunch of the couples of Legionscon. So some husbands and wife duos that came and enjoyed the con together. We've got you and your wife. We're going to have several other couples as well. Keep a little bit of that of a secret for right now, but yeah, that Jesse should be doing the thumbnail for that later today, and I think that'll be a lot of fun because it's just becoming more of a family-friendly kind of event. Like, not that it ever wasn't, but you're just seeing a lot more wives and kids and things come. So I think that should be a fun show.
Yeah, and it'll be my first time on Shooting the Shelf. So.
Oh, well, there you go. There you go. So all you had to do is bring your wife to a con, and that gets you in.
Yeah.
So let's shout out a few of the folks watching here live. Yes, Kent Pool, it is live. This is live. We are doing this live just to show off some stuff because I know I'm going to have to put some of this stuff in my garage. I'm going to have to put some of this stuff on display, and it's like the one opportunity to show this stuff off. We've got Rygon out there. Hello, Ryan. Spoiler alert, he may be one of the couples also on their Sunday. So we got Brain Explosion Customs. We've got Andy the Collector is out there. The entire Euro Legions podcast. Holy cow. Something special happened with me and the Euro boys this weekend. So I don't know. They may talk about it soon on their show. Definitely check it out. They have an amazing Patreon. You know, I am very in favor of their Patreon. I'm kind of a special supporter of theirs. We'll just say that. But a lot of good stuff. Their Patreon's the best in the business. We've got Jeff, you're in the comments and you're live. This is crazy. Oz is out there. We got Christian, Wholesome Warlock. Man, it was good seeing Jordan. I loved it. We got Brad Johnson, JMax77. We got Dub3 is in the house. Jesse of Just Shelve It. Oh, hey, buddy. Just switched off the Shooting the Shelf to watch your rats. Well, hey, you're just got a whole day of watching me, I guess. We missed you Sunday. Did not to do the show without you. But you needed your rest. Glad that you're home. Glad that you're feeling better. My one piece of advice to you, Jesse, when we're having those shows beforehand and we're telling people, hey, make sure you eat right, make sure you drink water, make sure you get plenty of sleep. It goes for you too, buddy. All right. That's not just for the people watching. That's for you as well. So take care of yourself. We've got I am TJ Williams, who I also saw this week. And guess what? The H really is silent. So yeah, that was awesome. We got Joe Gonzalez in the house. Joe also had his first Legionscon this weekend and became a part of God's Fire with Kent.
Crazy.
So cool. We've got G Guaisque in the house. Look, G. Got my My by Brahma. All
Nice.
right, wearing it. Can't get it off me, man. Blake, aka Recon Rage, is also out there. Jesse says he missed one meal. I also heard that maybe your air mattress might have lost some air. You might not have got a great night's sleep the night before. So, listen, if it's between cuddling up with a dude or not getting sleep, I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there. Might want to, cuddle up with a dude. So, plus, Joe Gonzalez and Elijah are in your room. Either one of those sound like great cuddle buddies. I'm just saying,
right.
throwing it out there for the group. Yeah, he said it lost all the air. Yeah, that sucks. Geez. All right. Well, I promised some giveaways. We're going to start with the first one. And let me just share this. So let me go to our new custom layout that I just created before the show. Ooh, see, Jeff is still there. He can talk. We can see him. But I'm big and important. First one I've got is the Cabal Creations coloring book. This is the mythic version out there. There was also a cosmic version this year. But yeah, Dusty gave me this to give away, and we are going to do that now. So we are going to start off, share my screen with, and now it's not going to do it in this format. So let's go back to this way. Hashtag Cabal Creations. So go ahead and throw out your hashtag Cabal Creations in the comments. We will go ahead and do that. Spoiler alert, later on, I'm going to be giving away an exclusive set, one of the day 1 or day 2 exclusives, your choice. And may do more. We'll see. Tell your friends if your friends are out there and they're not doing anything today and you're trying to get them to, watch and have some fun. We get enough people in here. Maybe I do a couple giveaways. I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, let's get some folks on here. Malcolm Kennedy joined us. Malcolm shoved a lot of marshmallows in his mouth on PGG Live. He was going at it. So we got Jose Torres just joined us. And Carol's out there. So we'll go ahead and start collecting those Cabal Creations entries. We'll pull that here in a few minutes. But let me go ahead and get started on my massive haul. Off screen, can't see her right now, but the lovely Darla is here as my Vanna White, playing consistent. She just waved, folks. And she's going to be handing me stuff because I am just surrounded by amazing stuff and I can't reach it all. So she's going to start off handing me, I think we're going to start with t-shirts. Is that right? Okay. We're going to start off with t-shirts. So let me get in this format here. First we've got this one here. We got the old Euro Legions, to which Darla had to ask me why he's crying. Why does he look so sad? I said, come on, Darla, his wallet is sobbing, like, don't you ever listen to the Euro boys, So I got that one. We got the new Euro Legion shirt, which is a little misleading because John gave himself a lot of hair. Okay. And I know he's the one on the show with the hair, but I think he's, maybe overcompensating for something. Not sure what's going on, but yeah, Mal and Rich are looking great in there as well. We got the new God's Fire shirt, which was available this weekend. Big weekend for God's Fire. I mean, it was huge. Len decided, instead of going with his normal kind of setup with all the parts that people can kind of order all the time, he decided to put it online ahead of time that people could place orders. He would pack them up, bring them to the show, so you could still get those same parts, but he wanted to do something special. And they had that end cap with the new parts that Emil had created and Steve is writing bios for, doing the tributes to Joe Gonzalez and Kent. It was just such an amazing experience. Kudos to Kent and Joe. Like, those guys have really been, pushing the whole God's Fire thing for a while. They do some amazing customs with them, and just, spread the word of God's Fire all around. And so to see those guys get tributes was awesome. So next we got El Spooky Zorro, Rob Zamora, another first-time Legionscon attendee. It was great seeing that guy. It seemed like he had a really fun weekend. And next we've got Hedgehog, old Hedgehog action. Look at that thing. Bright pink, This is like straight out of the 90s, you know.
Yep.
What do you think, Jeff? What do you think about
that? It's pink fantabulous.
Yeah, it is pink fantabulous. And then littler hedgy on the back, right? Yes. Or this is this is the front.
Front.
No, this is the back. I know what I'm talking about. This is Darla. Yeah, this is the front. Like the front is the big, massive hedgy, and then you got the little hedgy in the back. So we've got late night LeBron. We got actually 2 from late night. Look at this. And really, when it comes to the LeBrons, the special part of the weekend was Mama LeBron. I mean, how great was that? You know, not only do we have couples coming to the con, we got people bringing their kids. We got late night brings his mom, and she was just enjoying the whole weekend, man. I mean, watching those 2 go through the Armory experience was cool, and just seeing her like walk around and looking at all the artwork and everything. What a great lady! So I hope to see her at future ones. Legion's ladies, they just hit 500 yesterday, folks. 500 subscribers on Legion's Ladies Live. They hit 100 subscribers on the Facebook page. If you're a lady out there and you're collecting, you're one of these ladies that came with your husband and you enjoyed the con and you enjoyed the community, join the Legion's Ladies Facebook group. Subscribe here on Legion's Ladies Live on YouTube. I think they're going to be doing some giveaways now that they hit 500. So, and they'll be eligible for super chats and all that good stuff.
Awesome.
Darla made sure to tell me this one is hers. So I'm not allowed to touch this one other than to show it to you guys. But it's Legion's Ladies sweatshirt. So
that's a sweatshirt.
Yeah. So I'm not allowed to keep that. So next we had a very fun time Friday night at the customizing studio event. This logo was designed by our one Jesse Arnold. Let me get that on screen there. Little Wolf King in the middle, painted, doing some fun stuff. That was a ton of fun. Now, last year, the guy surprised me with these CurtisCon shirts. That is, CurtisCon 2023. So we knew this year we had to one up that. We had to do a little better, and it was DarlaCon 2024. You're gonna see some folks with this. This was a very limited run. I think we did like 24 shirts. We gave them out on the PGG live show like right beforehand. So if you didn't get one of these, sorry. Maybe let Len know if it's something that you're interested in. Maybe he'll do an extra run, but very small one there. Next, we got Uncle Bob's Vintage Toys. We visited their shop after Legionscon on Monday. We went to Pennsylvania, visited Jesse's place, visited Uncle Bob's. They got an amazing toy store. Be on the lookout. He's talking about maybe doing some sort of post Legionscon event going forward, to where like on Mondays when people are traveling back home, if they're coming through Pennsylvania, they can stop and visit the shop. So if you live in Ohio or somewhere in Pennsylvania or anywhere west of that, and you have to drive through that area anyways, you may want to stop by and see the shop. So
nice.
Let's check that giveaway real quick. We're at 11 people. We got 25 watching. We got more giveaways to do. So tell your friends, let them know to come in and spend some time with us. Let's see. Let me take a look at the chat here. I got Benny jumped in. Benny's calling for Darla. Yeah, everybody loves Darla. Chi says he loves Darla.
Hi, Benny. Hi, Chi.
Let's see. Wholesome Warlock says DarlaCon best shirt. Yeah, it's a good shirt. So we got the giveaway for the Cabal Creations, the mythic one. But I also got one of the new cosmic ones. Jeff, you had to get one of these, right?
So I pre-ordered and got the bundle.
Nice.
I got volumes 1 and 2, t-shirt, and a magnet. So.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, nice setup. Sweet. So there you go. So I got this one. Now this one's mine, folks. That's not for you guys, but I think Dusty may still have some extra ones. So if you do want the cosmic one, let him know. If you want the mythic one, just put in that Cabal Creations hashtag, and we'll see if we can get you one right now. Speaking of which, let me throw one of these little special banners up here. Normally that's a Jesse thing, but I think I can handle it. I mean, I am Code Labby, right? I can produce and be the star at the same time.
Do it.
So here we go. Let me see. Spelled it right?
Yep.
Hashtag Ball Creations. Okay, we're good. We're good. Got Captain Firebeard Baker in the house. Says Darla rocks. Everybody loves Darla. You know, I'm here too. I'm on the show. I was at the table. You know. All right. Next, you gotta get one of these, right? If you're going to Legionscon, you gotta get a calendar. And look at that photo, Trevor Williams. Now, some people may say there's a little bit of a blue hint to this one. I don't know. I don't really see blue. I don't see color. So, but they tell me there's a little blue. But Trevor Williams, amazing photographer. Got to get his calendar every year. It's so good. Also, I won the privilege to have him photograph one of my customs. I am so excited about it. I can't even tell you guys. I am over the moon excited. So, next, we've got the book of books for this weekend. Emil Wickman, Nate Strong, 2 Words That Saved Christmas. Spoiler alert, the 2 words are Curtis Ackerman. So I didn't read that myself because I don't read, but Darla read it, and that's what she told me it was. Emil and Nate confirmed it. So if you're kind of just getting this book just to see what the 2 words are, I'm letting you know it's Curtis Ackerman. But it's still great. I hear the illustrations are great. The words, I guess I don't read those, but yeah, get one of these. They're still available on Amazon. Check that out. Pick one up. Another book available on Amazon. We're going to be talking about it on Shooting the Shelf, I'm sure. Is Vern's book that's out there that he did, which I'm totally blanking on the name right now. So if Jesse's still watching, throw that in the comments. Man, I'm blanking on the name, but I tell you, it's an amazing book. I read it the last 2 years for Christmas. And that's available on Amazon too. So yeah, somebody hit me in the comments with the name of that book. So you can go get both of those.
Cool.
Let's see. Jose says, Meal signed mine. I couldn't find Nate. Oh, that sucks.
That's funny. I did the opposite.
Here we go.
Nate's, but not Mills.
Well, there you go. You guys put it together. You got one signed book. Jesse says A Brown Christmas. So that's the name, and it's on Amazon. So yeah, definitely check that out. As far as getting Nate, I know he will be at MesquiCon coming up, which I'm hoping to see a lot of you folks at MesquiCon. We can't make it 12 months without seeing all you folks again. And MesquiCon is that really good midway point. It's like mid to late March up in Michigan. There's going to be quite a few folks up there. It's doubled in size the last 2 years as far as the Mythic exposure goes. It's a much more intimate con. It's a one-day show, but Nate will be there. If you need to get his signature, you can show up there. So had to get one of these. Look at that print.
Nice.
Isn't that amazing?
Nice.
Yeah, that is going to be going up in my new customizing studio that I'm building for myself. Lucky me, I got one of my kids moved out of the house while I was at Legionscon. So that was the best gift I could have got. So yeah, I'm going to start working on my own customizing studio, and this is going to go up there. But this isn't going to be the first thing that goes up there, because I got something else that I picked up at Legionscon. As great as Nate Barch's art is, we can all agree this is great. I found an artist there that really Nate just can't hold a candle to. All right. And that is a one Richard Jones of the Eurolegions podcast. Look at this 1-of-1 drawing. Look at that he did of me. Right. I mean, talk about beauty. I mean, Nate's work's great, but Nate, you ain't got nothing on Richard Jones. This thing is getting framed and it is going up. I'm going to clear out that room that my kids were in, clear out that area, get ready to set up for the customizing studio. I'm going to frame this thing. It's the first thing that's going to go in there. It's going to go right on the wall. Look at that. Beautiful. All right.
Like I'm looking into a double mirror.
Right? Like, all right. Tell me the difference between these two photos.
I don't see the difference.
It's the same photo, right? Right? Look at it. It's amazing. All right. Let me get to, I think the rest I can probably reach, right? Is there anything else out of my reach? Okay. Everybody, I'm gonna you guys can say hi to Darla. Darla, tell everybody hi and bye.
Bye guys.
So that was Darla's contribution to the live stream. Here we go. Now I'm gonna try to roll through some of these stickers because I got a ton of stickers, but I'm just gonna, got Cullen, got, look at it, come on, Pinky, got some Oz, saw Oz for the first time in person. That was awesome. Did I see him last year? I don't think I did. I think it was the first time. Well, look at this. Come on, Thomas. Look, yeah. Little Russ King, little Maynard, Dirk, El Spooky Zorro. So we're excited about all these stickers. I'm gonna have to get like a sticker board for my new customizing studio as well.
Yeah.
These were given away free by Emil. You might have missed out because they went pretty quickly. But shortly after they were given away free, they were offered for $5 each at the My Wife Is Gonna Kill Me table. So if you did not get one of these for free, check with Travis Bowles. He might be able to sell you one because I think he stole the whole pile. There you go. Got some Wolf Kings. Look at this one. This one's kind of a cool Wolf King. Look how vicious that is.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's a Wolf King promise. Legion's Ladies Live. Look at those two. Man, they did such a good show on Thursday night. Oh, so good. Amber for a Day. This is Darla's. Mine was on my jacket, which we ended up pulling off, so I'm gonna have to try to save it. But little Legion's Lady sticker. Got another Legion's Lady sticker. Some Chubsies. Visited Chubsies. Dude, next time, if you come in early, you got some extra time at Legionscon in New Jersey, check out Chubsy's store. Really fun store. We got Destination Stone.
Nice.
Little purple gang. What is this? A Choo Choo Curtis and Darla conductor sticker. What? I heard this was the sticker of the con. Look, choo choo. Hey, Darla. You want to go for a choo-choo ride? Well, Curtis. There you go. Another Wolf King. Now this, okay, hold on, let me show these in this order. So here you got Uncle Bob, but then you got Uncle Bob crossed out, and no, it's Aunt Shelly's vintage toys. Uncle Bob's old news, right? Yeah, Shelly's taking over. Got a little mousy mouse pad from him too. So that's my stickers and whatnots. Let's see here. Put this over. I'm running out of room. Okay, put that down there. Let's see. We'll check the comments real quick. We got a Choo Choo from Wholesome Warlock. Choo Choo. Let's see. Big Greg out here. What's up, Curtis? What up, chat? Using the bathroom, snuck in for a quick view. Snuck in for a quick view of us or a quick view of the bathroom? Let us know in the comments. We are giving away a Cabal Creations coloring book right now. Hit that hashtag Cabal Creations. Going to pull that in just a minute. Once we get up to 30 people, I'll go ahead and pull this, and we'll go ahead and get that exclusive set up there so that we can pull that. We got Seb out there. Hey, everybody. So these kind of picked up. These are the like flag stands that Chris Ferrone does. So I picked up a few of these. Talked to him beforehand, and he brought some for me. He gave me one of these too, which is really nice. And I don't have it put together, but it's like this like Templar thing where you can have the standards or like the shields on each side and stuff. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Also got like this like marbleized one from him, which is really cool.
And those flag stands now do head sculpts, so you can put like a helmet.
Oh yeah. Yep. Cullen gave me some weed. Only it turns out it was like flower seeds, so wasn't as impressive. But yeah, thanks Cullen for flowers. I guess I'm still gonna try to smoke this and see what happens. But let's see. So that is it for that side of things. Just gonna start working my way across the table. I got the little George Gaspar, little purple guy here, little purple. Also got the shirt. Now I didn't get a Gaspar shirt, but apparently Darla did. So I'm not special, but George thought Darla was. He gave her one. Darla also got one of these little mohawks from the Plunderling folks. They were out of the character that had them, but they had an extra mohawk laying around and gave it to her. She was excited about that for her little guy, her little trombone. Darla also got these earrings from Stephanie Orkin. So little paint palettes there. Nice. Got this nice weapon from Eric LeBron. He was right behind us. Okay, let's start going through. I did get a few head sculpts. I did some painted heads. I didn't get a lot, but I got this one from one John Caulfield. I'm not sure if that's going to focus. There we go. Look at that. Yeah, he had some beautiful, those leprechaun heads there. Got this one in a trade for some capes from Arthas Zoran. See if I can get that to focus. Nice. Maybe. But nice lady with some purple hair. So that was cool. And then Blaze Bear, I've been talking up that guy all year long about his paint jobs. He's been shelf selections like umpteen number of million times. One of them that he had done was this shadow orc with like this purple hair, purple braids, and it was a part of a full custom. Dr. Brent told me he was going to beat me to his table and get it, and I said he wouldn't. I was wrong. Dr. Brent did beat me to the table. He did get it. It was such a busy weekend. I think I got away from my table for like 5 minutes on Sunday to walk the whole con like as quick as I could, and that was really it. But Blaze, being the awesome guy he is, not only just a talented artist, but also just an awesome person. He painted an extra one of those heads. And so I did not get the full custom, but I did get one of the shadow work heads with the purple braids. And man, this thing is just phenomenal. And then after that, I had to pick up a couple of his other shadow works because shadow work special. I mean, not only did I like Gorthok originally, but then Jesse and I got to do the reveal for the Shadow Orc Grunt. So I really like that character because it's really special to me and Jesse. So I picked up a couple other Shadow Orc heads from Blaze that he did. So you got that one there. And then this guy. So yeah, he just did an amazing job on those. So got those. I think those are all my painted heads. Did get an unpainted head from Chris Ferrone. It's this, like cowboy hat wearing cigar guy. Oops. Yep. He's got a, oh no, he doesn't have a cigar. I thought he did, but he does have a little cowboy hat-ish hat. So there's that. Arthas, and I'm definitely not going to get this to focus. But he had these things at his table. It's like a little thing that has eyes on it. So it's got like 3 sets of eyes. Yep. That allows you to practice on eyes. Actually, it's got 6 because it's got 3 on the backside too. So just kind of little eye practicer. He gave me a couple of those. Nice. Oh, look at that. It did focus somewhat for a second. But that was cool. Definitely will utilize that. Next, actually, I'm going to pull that Cabal Creations. Let's see. Got a couple things in the chat. Greg says, view of you real quick. Not a quick view of the bathroom. Had a salad for lunch. Yeah. Views and comments of Curtis do not reflect those of Just Shelvin or Shooting the Shelf. I'm not sure what I said. Probably something bad. I don't know. Darla says that's from both of us. Brain Explosion Custom says the eye practicer from Arthur's was a great idea. Yeah, it's really nice. So let's get this Cabal Creations up there. We got 33 people in the chat. We only got 16 entries. I'm going to give you guys another like 10 seconds because this thing's awesome. Like, I don't know why you wouldn't want one of these coloring books. Like here, let me embiggen myself just again real quick. Like, I mean, look at this stuff. Like, why wouldn't you want to, I mean, heck, if you're not a colorer yourself, I'm sure you know somebody, whether it's a kid or a family member or somebody that would like to do some coloring. It's a great stress relief. Just kind of sitting around, do some coloring. So look at that little Dark Templar action. I mean, come on, tell me that's not awesome, right? So, all right, well, let's pull this. We're at 17 now. Give it 5 more seconds. Jeffrey, you want to give us a countdown?
now?
Sure. A little 5-second countdown.
5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's see. Anybody try to sneak in one last one? Prince Collection's got the last one in there. Let's see.
Nice.
Wholesome Warlock. Very nice. Jordan. I will get that right out to you unless you're going to re-gift it on PGG or something. Just let me know. Let me know in the comments. Or if you just want me to come down to North Crackalacky and hand it to you there, we can do that as well. So let's see. Let's take this banner off of here. Let's take this off. And okay, so now how do if I go back, let's set up another one. So we are going to do hashtag. Give me a cool hashtag for the exclusives, Jeff. We got
say exclusives.
Is that?
But you wanted something spicy?
Just something fun. Yeah, I mean, give me something fun.
Get it now.
Jordan says, air horn noises. Come bring it to me in North Carolina. Deal. All right. I'm sorry. What do we got?
Get it now.
Get it now.
Although, did you see it's already up on BBTS?
I did. Let's see. Let me start collecting this. Let me share this. We've got hashtag get it now. We have confirmed that the capitalization doesn't matter, but you get bonus points for doing it the same way I did.
Yeah.
Get it now. Add that banner on here. There we go. I did, and I've seen some people are pretty happy about it. I've seen some people that aren't as happy. Kind of talking about the price. You got to keep in mind that if you went to the show, you would have had to pay for airfare or gas. You had to pay for a hotel. You got to pay for your ticket to get in and stuff like that. So and the fact that they're going through Big Bad Toy Store means there has to be something in it for them, especially when they do like the $4 shipping and stuff. So there's going to be a markup, and if you don't want to pay that markup, obviously you can go to the con, but you're probably going to spend a lot more going to the con if that's all you're going for. So I think it's a pretty good price. I don't know. What were your thoughts?
I agree. Like you were saying, it's a markup for BBTS to sell it, and also at the show you're not really paying retail, so you got to factor in the retail price.
Yeah,
so that's a bunch load added on there.
Yeah. So the get it now is for the exclusive. So I've got day 1 and I've got day 2. Whoever wins, you can have your pick of which one you want. If you went to the con and you want to give it to somebody that did not go, I think that's pretty freaking cool. If you just want it for yourself because you want an extra one, that's fine too. I would say if you've got any friends out there that that couldn't make it to the con, let them know. Shoot them the link to this live stream. We're going to be going here for a little bit. Let them get in and get their chance. I know there's some folks that had some things come up last minute, had to cancel their hotel or whatever. It just didn't work. Maybe they had some family issues going on. So if you know some folks like that out there, send them this link. Bring them in here. Hit the like and subscribe for Jesse. I don't really care about that stuff, but Jesse loves that stuff. But have them come in and get an entry into this. So we're already up to 22, so we'll kind of let that go for a little bit. How far do you ship? I ship to Mars. So if you are in outer space, if you are in the 5 rings of Cosmeria, I ship there as well. So shipping is not a problem. I don't care about tariffs. I don't care about dock strikes. I don't care about, spaceships and what rocket fuel costs, any of that. If you win, you tell me where you're at and you're going to get it. So there you go. What do you think about that?
Make it happen. Makes it happen.
Yeah, being cosmic friendly. Or are you a fan of that?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I like that you went straight to Mars.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if we're gonna find, and people talk about Martians and stuff, that's like the number one. You don't hear about like Saturnians or Jupiter. You know, they talk about Martians. So like, if figure out of all the planets near us, if there's one where people are probably living like that, maybe that's it.
Yeah,
I don't know. Are there Neptunians? Are there Uranians? Uranisians? I don't know.
Well, they say the first place would be the moon. So would it be Mooners?
Yeah, if you're a Moonanite, let me know. I'll send it there as well. Maybe we can work out a deal. Maybe we could trade. You can give me some of that nice moon cheese, and I'll get you some exclusives. So
cool.
Jesse just coming in with a note. 2 subs away from 800. What? That's crazy. So if you're watching this, hit that subscribe if you haven't already. But come on, like, what are the odds that you haven't already subscribed to this awesome channel? All right, let's get back to the haul here, Jeff Ray. I want to show some stuff I got from Detour, Stefan, who's one of my favorite people. I love Steph. He's so great. Got some like magic flame effects here. Little glow in the dark sword, nice. Flame sword. And then this one I really like. This is more like the ice translucent sword. Yeah, I'm definitely going to put that with something. But my favorite pickup that I got from him, we worked out a deal for some capes and stuff, is, woo, look at this thing, man. Little Sentry bike, right? Yeah, how cool is this thing?
Yeah.
Right? I can't wait to paint this thing up. There's a little like flame effect can go in the back. It's a little bit tight. I might have to open that up a little bit, but yeah, I mean, come on. That thing is awesome looking. So I can't wait to paint this up.
Is there a peg hole underneath for floating?
There's a hole underneath. I don't know what, I don't know if that's just for like a stand or something.
Yeah.
Or if it was just to, I don't know.
For printing purposes.
Yeah, for printing purposes. But that would be nice to, probably inappropriate for me to stick my fingers up there. But yeah, if you, kind of have something up there and hold this up in the air,
you'll figure something out. Yeah.
So, but yeah, there's some Sentry is going to get this thing. And actually I know which one I have in mind. I got it all taken apart right now, but I've got a head from Wolf King that's got like this fox head underneath he's got like a cosmic helmet, and I have a whole paint job planned for him. He's getting this thing, and that paint job's going to extend onto this as well. So
awesome.
Yeah, that might be one of my first projects I get done once I get my room updated. So
head on over to Wolf King Customs and look for that cosmic kitsune.
Yes, exactly. Let's see. All right, so we got Steph's stuff out of the way. We got the head scopes. We got Chris Verone stuff. Okay, I'm gonna start. I'm moving my way down south. No, no. Okay, got these. Okay, now some of these folks, I'm trying to remember everything I can as I go. Guy came to our table. I can't for the life of me remember his name, but he gave these bookmarks to Darla and I. So
Jonathan Hughes.
There we go, Jonathan Hughes. That's why you're on the show. We got Azza. She got the Azza one. And of course, I got the Shadow Orc Grunt one because me and my buddy Jesse, that was our reveal. So I love me some Jesse. He needs to take good care of himself. But I love me some Jesse. Here we go. Look at this. That's a Kevin Maboots. He brought some photos. Does amazing outdoor photos. Brought some to the customizing studio event. Was handing these out. Great work, Kevin Maboots. Let's see. Got this from our good friend Wholesome Warlock, little Frankenberry Jada toy action. So haven't really been collecting these, the Count Chocula, Blueberry, all that kind of stuff. Like that's not my jam. When I was a kid, my dad liked Frosted Flakes. That's like the only thing that we could eat, right? Because my dad liked it, and the only thing my mom would buy would be something that he would eat. But in the summertime, I would go visit my grandma, and she would buy me whatever cereal I wanted because I was going to be with her for a few weeks. And back then, they used to have the Frankenberry all year long. It wasn't just at Halloween time. And so I would buy Frankenberry, and so this reminds me very much of just spending time with my grandma in the summer. Super nostalgic. I've been wanting this figure, haven't seen it. Jordan got me one, and I'm truly appreciative. We talk about nostalgia. There's nostalgia in, opening toys and just thinking about like the process when we were kids and playing with them. But this is really directly back to my grandma, and I truly appreciate it, Jordan. So thank you very much.
Awesome.
Next, reaching across here, got some things from when I went to Uncle Bob's. So already kind of showed some of the stickers, so I'm going to put some of those off to the side. Got this Pocket Heroes Robin, which was carded, but I opened it. I know it's a vintage toy and it was on card and I opened it, but I opened it because I wanted to feel the cape. I wanted to get the experience of opening it. Sometimes opening a vintage toy, like these things are toys, they're supposed to be played with. So, Bob, I don't think wanted me to open it. Aunt Shelly was there. She absolutely wanted me to open it. They have a very big difference of opinion on whether vintage toys should be opened or not. And he's like, well, just, make sure if you are going to open it, make sure you like cut it really clean and keep the packaging and stuff. I'm like, whatever. But the back of the card is kind of cool though. I will probably put that in my display area,
and it's unpunched. Wow.
Yeah. Look at this, man.
So cool.
Now, I know some people are going to say something about the hand gesture, but hey, this is just what it came with. This is how it came. Okay. And for then anybody wanting to know, yes, his trunks are like textured and the R is textured. So both of those did make their way to my lips. So in case anybody was wondering, yeah, they did.
Ramen on the lips.
Yep. Listen, there's just more nerve endings in your lips than there are in your fingers. So if you really want to appreciate the details of the sculpt, you got to lip it, bro. You got to lip it.
Yeah.
Darla picked up this Christmas troll. So that's one of her pickups. She also picked up a Harley Quinn. She's a big Harley Quinn fan. Not a fan of the character itself, but just the design of the, kind of original costume. So she loves that design. That was actually in a 2-pack with Joker, but she doesn't give two shits about Joker, so we gave that back to Uncle Bob. Then I picked up the Kermit with the skateboard. Love this toy as a kid. Had this one. Had one with Bart Simpson with a skateboard. I think there might have been one other one. And man, I would just skateboard these things all over the place. I could not skateboard worth a shit when I was a kid, so I didn't even try. But I love toys that had skateboards. So yeah. Little Kermit skateboard guy. So that was our pickups from Uncle Bob's. So most. I do have one more thing to show. Now, for those that are in the Legend Daddies Facebook group, Jeff, you want to tell them a little bit about Legend Daddies Facebook group? Here, let me get us right size. Go ahead.
Well, the Legends Daddies Facebook group is where daddies become legends.
I like that. Jordan, can you clip that? Let's put that into a little promo for Legend Daddies.
I don't know if they're all daddies in there, but it's an offshoot of collectors and people of like mind who want to express their feelings on different things that are happening in the collecting or personal world. Beautiful.
Yeah. So originally, just a little history lesson on the Legend Daddies. It wasn't always leather and fun. Originally, there's a podcast called Legends of Grayskull. That is Matthew Duch and Sean Scavarna. They talk about Masters of the Universe. And so they had kind of a group that was called the Legendati group. Okay. Legends of Grayskull, Legendati. And then we started Offworld together with those guys when Jesse and I were doing Shooting the Shelf. We kind of became this whole channel. We were like, hey, how about we use this Facebook group to promote anything within Legends of Grayskull, Shooting the Shelf, and Offworld. And so that one group was the Legendati group. But I thought it was cool to make it sound like Legend Daddy instead of Legendati. And so just like to be funny, I changed it to the Legend Daddies Facebook group. Not knowing that when you change the name of a Facebook group, it locks it in for 30 days. You can't change it again. And so then it just stayed. So there you go. And now somehow leather has got incorporated in it. We don't force you to wear leather, but it's encouraged.
Thank you, PGD.
Yeah, absolutely. Jesse says he's not a daddy. Dylan would disagree. I mean, I saw Dylan all weekend. Pretty sure that's your son. So don't deny it. Don't be a son denier. That's not cool. All right. So next thing I got, if you're following that Legend Daddy group, Legend Daddies, you may have seen a few months back, I picked up an old pack of Batman, the original movie, 89 movie, trading cards. And I opened it up and it had the nastiest gum I've ever seen in my life in it. Like it was like moldy and had spots and was gross. Check out that picture in the Legend Daddy group if you're in there. And I definitely was not going to eat that gum because gross. But our good friend Nathan Finley, King Castle Sieger, said, well, just smell it. How does it smell? And like an idiot, I smelled it and it about killed me. But that being said, while I was at Uncle Bob's, found a whole box of said cards. So this is going to go on display. I've already got a box of the Batman Returns cards. So I really wanted the box, wanted some cards there. So I will not be opening these. I will not be smelling the gum. But I am excited to have gotten some original Batman cards. So awesome. Yeah. So pretty excited about that. While I'm reaching down here, I see we've got our badges from the show. First off, my wife is going to kill me live. If you did not see that, you missed out. Had a really fun family feud. Old man Kyle was fire roasting folks. Then speaking of my wife is going to kill me guys, on mine here, you can see I've got the nice new pin set from them, including the Naked Travis. That's the exclusive. So there you go. Got a nice G-Con pin, Horseman. What you will not see on here is any ribbons, right? Because ribbons are dumb. All right. At least that was my take before Legionscon. And let me just explain that because I've gotten some hate over the ribbons are dumb. Here's my thing. As a vendor, right? You're paying a certain amount for the table. This year it was $250. So $250 for a table. You need tablecloths, right? They don't provide tablecloths. You gotta have a tablecloth. So you gotta buy the tablecloth. Then you need some signage at the table so people know it's used. You got to get like a table runner. So that's an expense. You got to get like a banner or something behind you so that people know who you are. So you got to do that. Then people want stickers. You got to have stickers, right? You can't just have one sticker. You got to have a couple different stickers and stuff. People want to do shirts. You got to have pens, right? How are you going to run a table and not have pens? And then this year they're like, well, we're going to do the ribbons. And I'm like, no, I'm done. I spent enough money. I'm already like $2,000 in the hole before I even walk in the door. So no, I'm not doing ribbons. Stupid. Darla, on the other hand, love the ribbons. So here's Darla's, and you can see all the ribbons that she's got and stuff. And once again, like I see the first one, I'm like, stupid. Not that there's anything wrong with these folks. They're lovely folks. Just not a fan of the ribbons. But then you get down to this one right here, right? Yeah. And this guy changed ribbons for everybody. This guy,
that's all I heard.
This guy changed it. Okay. You've got the handmade ribbon on different forms of trash that he found, with duct tape on the back to adhere it to the other ribbons and whatnot that you collected. This guy made ribbons cool. So if you did not get a Dirk's design ribbon, I'm sorry. But this guy, amazing dude, best ribbons around. I'm sorry. Dirk's ribbons, they take the cake. So now ribbons are cool. Any of you that bought ribbons and you were mad because I said ribbons weren't cool, guess what? Now your ribbons are cool and you're cool, all because of Dirk. So
Dirk.
There you go. Yeah. Yes, Benny, that was 89 Batman. Got a sigh from Jesse, which means I'm probably doing my job right. There's Dirk in the comment. Raccoon noises intensify. Love me some Dirk. I didn't get an individual picture with me and Dirk. If anybody out there has a picture of me and Dirk together, shoot it my way, because Darla does these amazing books. Darla, can you grab the books for me when you get a chance? She does these amazing books for me for Christmas. It's my favoriteest gift I get every year. And we're trying to put all of our pictures together, and we did not have one with me and Dirk. So if anybody's got that out there, I will get you a nice special prize if you can come up with a Dirk and Curtis picture that's not photoshopped PGG and is not AI either. So there you go. All right, let's keep it moving. Next, this is another gift for Darla. This is not one of mine, but this was the Mercurian Red from Mark Househeel. Mock. So there you go. All right. He also brought the tomato pie that was in the back of the room. Now, I've heard of some people that have come down with some illnesses after the con, and I'm sorry for that. Anybody that's out there that's gotten sick, that sucks. Hopefully everything works out for you and you get through it. But my understanding is that if you had some tomato pie, it knocks that stuff right out. So, yeah, just FYI. I did this morning. I took a test. I came down with a case of Adorable. Pretty sure I got it from Dirk. Dirk's Designs. He came over. We talked. We did a trade. I got his custom, which I'm going to show you guys in a second, because Dirk is just so fucking cute, man. That dude, his little raccoon. Do you see his little raccoon suit? Do you see him walking around?
Yeah.
Come on. And the ribbons and the trash. Oh, wait, we got to bring this up. I'm sorry. As we're talking about Dirk, I got to show you guys this. This might be one of my favorite things from the whole week. So Saturday after the My Wife's Gonna Kill Me show, walk out in the hallway, and for those who don't know, Dirk is known as the Trash Panda, loves raccoons. He does this thing on PGG where it's the Trash Panda pictures of the week, and it's just random trash and stuff. I'm walking outside the My Wife Is Gonna Kill Me, and outside one of the hotel rooms, somebody had a bag of trash. Like they had ordered something from the pub. It was just a bag of trash. Some people had thrown some like plates from the My Wife Is Gonna Kill Me in there where they had some cake. So there's some like leftover cake and stuff on it. So I grabbed the bag of trash and I brought it down to Dirk because I know he loves him some trash. And most people would have been like, what the fuck you handed me trash for? Right. And they would have just, whatever. Dirk was like, oh, this is awesome. And he starts like sorting through the trash and like even took some stuff out of it to make new ribbons for the next day. So any of you that got ribbons on Sunday from Dirk, you're welcome. But then, and I'm like, okay, this guy's my people. So then Sunday night, we're going to bed after the show, and Van is asking me for our room number, which, folks, not ever a good sign. Like if Van is asking for your room number, usually no good can come of that. All right. It's just, even Darla was like, are you really going to give him a room number? Like this could be bad. Like, are they going to show up naked? Like, is he going to try to, come in and take over our room? Like what's going on? But I sent him the room number anyways. And we waited up a little bit. Nobody came to the door. So we're like, okay, well, guess it was nothing. We went to sleep. We wake up the next morning. We're gathering stuff up to leave, to load up the car. We open up the door to our hotel room and just trash all in front of our door, right? just like bags and bags of trash. Apparently, Dirk had gone floor to floor and just gathered every bit of trash that he could find and filled it up in front of our door with this note here. Thank you for being my friend. Tonight you eat like a king. Love, Dirk. This is also being framed and is going to go in my customizing room because this is freaking hilarious. I love this. So, Dirk, you're a freaking legend, man. I got another sigh from Jesse. Man, I must be killing it right now. How am I doing, Jeff? Am I doing good?
Fantastic. This is great. This is comedy gold.
Yeah. Dirk said his boy Frank the raccoon also helped gather some trash. So yeah, thank you, Dirk. Thank you, Frank.
Thank you, Van.
Yeah. So thank you, Van. Great time, everyone. What a weekend. Absolutely. It was an awesome weekend. Keep in mind, we got that hashtag get it out there right now. We're now at 45 people. We get to 50 people. I'm going to pull that. And then we're going to actually put another exclusive up for grabs. So
awesome.
Yeah, like I said, if you know anybody out there couldn't make the Legionscon, they didn't get an exclusive. They're like, man, I really don't want to pay the upcharge or whatever. Or maybe I don't have it right now, or whatever. Maybe they're good people. Maybe they're bad people. If they're bad people, yeah, F them. But if they're good people, have them come in here, have them watch this. Maybe they get a chance to win an exclusive. So we talked about Darla's gifts to me the last couple of years. I've still got a lot of stuff to go through, but I'm going to show you this real quick. So this was 2022 Legionscon. So this was Christmas 2022. She gave me this. And, you got the picture of the cool guy on the front, with Kurzog. So I'm the cool guy. Kurzog's the okay guy. And then inside you had like all these just different photos of things that happened throughout the week with friends and goodness. And it was just awesome. So she gave me this in 22. After 22, I said, I want that every year. That's the only Christmas gift for every year till I die. The only Christmas gift that I need is one of these books. So here is the 23 version. This was the Curtis Con, which, by the way, Darla, if Darla Con 23 isn't on the front of this year's book, there's a problem. Okay, because this was Darla Con. I'm hoping the next year is Mama LeBron Con. Just FYI, I don't know. We get some Mama LeBron shirts. All right. So, anyways, so there was this one. You can see you got some intern stuff, got some stuff from the studio, got Curtis with Darla and Jim. You got some Sherry in there. So yeah, great idea. Oh, you just missed the Curtis and Trevor kiss, which there was a second kiss this year. And man, I tell you what, that might be one of the highlights too, is just getting a kiss from Trevor. But for any of you folks that you really enjoyed your weekend, you're starting to have the post Legionscon blues, make one of these, have your significant other make one of these. I think she just goes to Shutterfly, right? Puts this together, puts the images on there. You go through this thing and it's immediately going to take you back to Legionscon. There may be a few tears involved. I'm just letting you know. I showed these to Emil at the con. He teared up a little bit, so there may be a few tears, but these things, they're awesome. So, okay, let's keep it moving. Jeff. Next, I already kind of talked about doing a trade with Dirk. So a while back, Dirk showed off this airbrushing technique, which I yelled at him for because, airbrushing is the devil. Then I proceeded to get an airbrush and I realized it's pretty freaking cool. But he did this technique where he had stretched this like face cloth out and kind of did this paint job where it made it look like it was totally marbleized. And I thought it looked cool in pictures. In person, absolutely amazing. Like, might be one of the coolest things I ever saw. So saw this guy at his table, and I just knew I had to have this. This thing is phenomenal.
Beautiful.
Little tip out there, if Dirk's watching, you charge way too little for your customs. I'm just letting you know that right now. Like, the prices way too low. But yeah, this thing's phenomenal. Also let me have this extra head that he had kind of worked on. It's a little bit lighter color, but still that same kind of marbling technique. So love this thing. This thing is just spectacular. So
nice.
All right, let me set this guy up. The other full custom, I got two more full customs that I got this year. And this one is one that I've been eyeing up since MesquiCon this past year. I saw it at MesquiCon. I thought it was really cool. I actually used one of the techniques from it to create a custom I did for my Sir Jeramore, where he's like half demon, half knight, and he's got this shield that I did in like the Templar cross, but in flames. And the way that I did that was using like a glue gun and kind of making these like bits of flame and then painting it. Well, the idea I got was from Ange Hart of Dang Studios, Dusty's wife. And this is the dwarf that she did that I kind of took that inspiration from. So those horns there, she did that effect with the glue guns on the horns and then did this like lava effect throughout. And I probably should have picked this up at MesquiCon, but I was trying to be good. And I saw it again at Legionscon, and I was like, there's no way I can go another convention and not have this in my collection. So she does amazing work. I'm hoping to get her in the customizing studio. She is one of those really outside the box customizers that like sees things and does things differently, like than what most people would see. She just doesn't do it enough. Like, she doesn't make as much time for customizing. So I'm hoping that changes this upcoming year. And spoiler alert, she may also be on our Shooting the Shelf this Sunday with the couples. So
awesome.
But yeah, this was awesome. So, Ange, great job. Let's see. Next, go quickly with this. This is from the intern. This is the intern bust. They did the Valiant Knight this year. There was like 3 or 4 of us that painted them. There was a lot of people that did not paint them. So I'm not sure if they're just going to go home and paint them or if they're going to leave them unpainted or sell them, or I don't know. But 2 years ago at Intern, I got the Malleus bust, and I was not planning on painting it there. I was planning on going home and painting it, but Jeremy handed it to me and he said, "You got an hour. Let's see what you can do." And so then it has become like this challenge. Like if I get the bust, I got an hour, got to try to see what I can do. And I tried to do the kind of purple, which is going to not really show up on camera here, but I tried to do the purple from the Armory experience. I did not go purple enough, but I limited time, but this is kind of got like purplish tint to it, then more stone on the base, and then went with kind of the antique gold look on the back. The back says 4 Horsemen Intern for a Day, November 7th, 2024. So that is going with my other 2. I've got the AS that my son did last year with Walter's son. And then I've got my Malleus that I did 2 years ago. So I think I posted that in the Cabal earlier. So next, little Just Shove It beer cozy. I don't drink beer, but there you go.
Soda cozy.
Yep. This was the bus that we had for the Customizing Studio event. This is my version. Customizing Studio event was fantastic. We've already been asked to do it again next year, and we found out that Sherry is going to be joining us from the studio next year. So when you see that come out, you're going to need to jump on it quick, because I think spots for that are going to go very fast. But this was our bus for this year. There's a lot of folks that had painted them up. They were on display at the Wolf King Customs table. So people did some awesome stuff. We had some like Arctic looking wolves. We had some ones with glowing eyes. One did like where it looked like a raccoon and stuff. It was fantastic. So let's see. I wanted to take a look at the comments real quick. Rob says Dirk is super welcoming. Day one when we walked in, eased my anxiety like no prescription pills could. Yep. Dirk's amazing. I love Dirk. We've got the other 2 words that save Christmas were photo book. I mean, it's Curtis Ackerman, but we'll take that. Let's see. Dirk says, just want to share my love of the craft with everyone. Your ribbons were fantastic. Great job, Dirk. And the trash collecting. I mean, I've never seen anybody collect trash like you do. So, G said my son didn't paint his. Well, there's always time. You can paint it once you got home. So,
come join us in the studio.
Exactly. Let's see. Joe says, save me a spot, Curtis. I'm guessing he's talking about Customizing Studio for next year. Paul says, top of the list for Customizer Studio. Yeah, there's a lot of people wanting to get into that. So once we open that, just be ready. Who knows? Maybe they'll have enough interest that they do a couple sessions next year. So
that'd be cool.
Next, I picked up a couple things from my good friend Kent Pool Collects. This is the standard Green Lantern that just came out recently, but he also found me the exclusive one, which is turned around. It's in these bags. I told him I didn't need the boxes, which actually I should have done with more stuff because we were tight. Like I had Tetris the stuff in the van in our SUV so bad that once I got the last piece in there, it all just disappeared. Like that's how good I Tetrised that. It just all went away. But here's the exclusive one. So got exclusive, got a regular. Kent doing those amazing toy pickups, the Friday Fun Days. Check out his channel. Kent is just a sweetheart of a guy and does these great videos. He also did a video of the Customizing Studio event that should be dropping here within the next day or two. He just said, man, timing perfect. Wait until you see the Customizer Studio video. I can't wait, Kent. I know it's going to be awesome. And I love you, buddy. Next, we got this Darla. And where did we get this? This is from Keithlin. Is that right? Keithlin. Yep. Keithlin from C. Jessam did this. She also had done an amazing crocheted swig for the 1,000 Swigs. That was awesome. Yeah. If you didn't see that, check out any of the photos where they got the whole table. You'll see this like big crocheted swig in the back. That's hers. Let's see. When I went to Chubsy's, because we got there early. Got picked up a couple things from Chubsy, so I picked up this Epic Hacks Flash Gordon, which I didn't even know these existed. So that was kind of cool. And then for a travel toy, because if you're traveling, you gotta get a toy, Jeff. I picked up this Incredible Hulk. He has kind of his legs and arms are kind of a little bendy. They kind of reminded me of the old Mego Pocket Heroes, which I ended up later on picking up the Robin Pocket Hero from the Migos. But so yeah, this kind of guy was my travel toy, and he was in my pocket for a little while over the weekend. So I do have one more full custom that I got. No, actually, I got a couple more over there, but this one is special because it came from my good friend Jesse Arnold. Back when I saw him at Miscellaneous, he had this amazing Elithid that he had painted using some parts from the NECA. Flash Gordon, Emperor Ming, and he had kind of done some extra soft good things with it and painted it. And I was like, "Oh, that's cool. I really like it." I was going to try to purchase that one from him, but he said that it was like an older one and he'd rather do a newer one for me. So I made a deal with him, and he was going to do one for me, and he brought it to Legionscon, and look at this thing.
That's awesome.
Dude, how freaking cool is that? So yeah, obviously it's using one of the staff light up staffs from Carver Customs. And then he just did an amazing job on this. This is going to get a centerpiece spot in the collection. So thank you, Jesse. Got a couple jetpacks from Brian C. So here's it's the 2.0 and the 1.0. So one of these will be going with the red jet. This will be going with a female red jet that I will be making. So those are cool. And he's a good neighbor too, Brian C. His brain, I don't know what happened in his childhood, like what kind of traumatic experiences that he had. But you see some of Brian C stuff and you're like, what, like, how do you even think of that? Like he had this like skinny robot with like rust and moss growing on him and stuff. And the head on the robot was like an old light bulb, like an old fashioned light bulb. And I'm like who even, he's like, well, I just thought I needed a sad light bulb robot. And yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what goes through his head or how his brain works, but it's amazing. So got a little purple guy. I think this was from Jeremy Govier, maybe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. He's also giving out PGG hearts.
Yes, definitely got a PGG heart as well. Got a couple Cabal pens. I got this one from Lynn. Got this one from the Cabal table, which most people were paying for these, but I just told them to put on my tab. Just kind of, I took it off the table, said shooting the shelf, sent me, and then I ran. So seemed to work. That is a true story too. You can ask Billy. Got the Ashcan Cosmic comic book thing. I'm guessing you loved this, right, Jeff?
I am super stoked. Some of my favorite artists in the community are a part of that now, and I can't wait to see the full finished piece.
Absolutely. Let's check on that giveaway real quick. We were at 33 entries out of 43 people. Let's get to 50 people. Let's get some friends in here. Let's get to 50. We'll pull this one and we'll get another one up there. Otherwise, we'll let this run until I'm done showing stuff. So it's up to you guys. Do we pull one exclusive or two? You got to get your friends in. So, all right. Got this from Jesse too. This is one of his Theory 11 things that he talks about all the time, the cards, which I was at Jesse's house. I saw his card collection, which was, first of all, his whole collection is just amazing. His for those that have seen kind of some of his tours or just things like that, like his place is actually bigger than I thought it would be. And it's got really high ceilings, but he has got like every inch of that place covered in something. And it's not like, it doesn't feel cluttered. Like it feels very well done. But he's got like a section with these cards and stuff. And this is one set that I saw at Target and I was going to pick it up. And then I was like, well, I got to go to a couple other Targets today. I'll just get one there. And then I never saw it again. But Jesse found this. So I'm excited to open that up and mess around with it. Stop by D Blake Makes. If you need signage for your displays for whatever toy line that you collect, D Blake is the place to go. He'll sell it through his Instagram. He's at a ton of conventions. One of the things that I've been collecting recently that I needed a sign for is the new McFarlane Superpowers. Love the packaging. It's very nostalgic. So needed to get a Superpowers logo for it. So look at that. Come on.
That's
like
beautiful.
does a fantastic job. All this stuff is handmade as far as like the lettering and everything, the coloring. So he does each of these by hand. It does a fantastic job. So got one of these guys, a little turtle tiki mug.
Cool.
That's kind of cool. Of course, the best turtle, Donatello. I think it's universally accepted that Donatello is the best turtle.
To each their own.
I mean, it's purple, so it's clearly the best. I got the 4 Horsemen die D20, so we can use like in our campaigns and stuff. Next, got the Oh Billy Caravan. Look at this thing, man. That was at the Cabal purple Cabal ball. I don't know. But yeah, I got that. You open the door and it's got all kinds of goodies inside. A little Billy head and some creatures and some all kinds of stuff. So not sure where I'm going to put this, but yeah, I mean, you got to have one of these. So let's see. He's in the top 4. Donatello? Yeah, he's number 1. Number 1 is definitely in the top 4. So purple Cabal. I don't know. Let's see. Next, got my Wolf King custom. So I said earlier, Len was doing where you could pick up your orders there. So I had placed an order through Wolf King Customs. It had my name on the outside somewhere. I think I might have cut it. Oh, there it is. It's on the bottom. Ackerman. So you just found your name, and then he had your orders. Got some more of the. He gave me an extra set of the Kent and Joe parts because I had painted up my set for the display. Got some of the new expressive God's Fireheads that are out there, and picked up. Hopefully, he prints some more here soon. If you saw my tribute to Kent, you would have saw the little Templar shield that he does. Mm-hmm. He's got like these shields. This is my favorite piece that is done by anybody, but it's sold by Wolf King. But I really love these shields. Like it reminds me of like the faction shields and stuff that the 4 Horsemen are doing now,
right?
But for Templars. So I grabbed the last 3 that he had. So if you go on the website right now, I think it says 0, but hopefully he does some more of those soon because we've got Elijah and Enoch coming, and although their shields from the Horsemen look great, they're no, Templar faction shields. Yeah. So, yeah, need those. We are down to 40 people. I'm going in the wrong direction, folks. So it might just be one exclusive giveaway. So we'll see. Get on your other accounts. Tell your friends, whatever. So this is where I show that I'm stupid. So last year, before Legionscon, I had reached out to Ryan Gonzalez, and had asked him about purchasing a Sentinel from him because I heard that he had one that he was maybe considering selling. So I purchased it from him, and I said, it's a big item. You don't want to ship that. And I was like, I'll just pick it up at Legionscon. But then I had to pick it up and fit it in my car to come home. So I did not learn my lesson, which you think I would. And so this year, I saw that Hedgehog was selling some trolls. He had the Ice Troll, and he also had a Brontus that he was selling beforehand. And I was like, oh, yeah, I could use a couple extra trolls. I'll buy those. I'll pick them up at Legionscon because they don't take up any room. So, yeah, didn't learn my lesson. And that was 2 other big ticket items I had to try to fit in the car on the way home. Trevor says, well, live stream for the home might have to copy this. Yeah, do it, Trevor. I mean, I there's no way I could have fit this into a photo. So I thought it was just easier this way. Plus do some giveaways. Speaking of which, right now we've got the Get It Now hashtag out there for one of the Legionscon exclusive sets. Your choice, day 1 or day 2, if you win. If we get to 50 people watching, we'll pull this one and we'll do another one. So it's up to you guys. Tell your friends, tell your mama. Okay, so we did the trolls. Next, so at Intern, they do like a little pop-up shop, which was awesome this year. Normally they give you a piece of paper and you circle the things you want on a piece of paper. They pull the stuff and then you go and check out at the end. This year they did like basically you could do it through Store Horsemen, but there was like a separate link and a code that you put in for the interns, and you could shop on there, and they would either pick it and you could pay for it on the spot, or you could have it shipped to your house. So it was really cool. So I had one and Darla had one. So got a couple brother mandibuluses. It's always good to have some of those. Got a couple Calaviuses, which is going to go great with those new parts that we picked up at the Armory, right?
Yeah.
So I can make a fully bare-legged Calavius. Picked up. Actually, I didn't think I picked up this, but I guess I did. Picked up a Faunus. I don't know. Maybe Darla ordered that. So, couple Fury Orcs, because you can never have enough Fury Orcs. And snags. See, I think I was supposed to have 2 snags and not a Faunus, but that's all right. So I got an extra snag here. So, and a lot of this stuff I'll probably be doing giveaways on, because I know like people will be looking for a snag. They'll be looking for a Fury Clan Orc or whatever, and then I'll just have them in the garage. So, let's see, 45 people. Jesse, why aren't you on? He's at work. Yeah, he had to go back to work today. We don't talk about how much we spent, for sure. We don't.
I'm sorry for being here, everyone.
Yeah, we got Jeff Ray. Look right here, Jeff Ray Evans. And he's also going to be on Shooting the Shelf with us on Sunday. If you missed it earlier, we're going to have couples on this week, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Trevor, if you're interested, now you got to bring your wife. You're not allowed by yourself, but if you're interested in coming on Sunday with us, let us know. All right. So that was those figures. Let me move on to the next thing. So new to the community, relatively new, just like kind of getting out there. Didn't have a table this year, but I think he started to do some really cool stuff, but he's also created like 12 accounts. So I don't know which account he's using this week. Omega something, Omega Relics, Omega Awesome, Omega Toys, Omega whatever. But 2 of his first customs that he did, I ended up picking up. You got the swig with the kind of lightning effects there. Then you got this vampire, same kind of effects. So I picked these 2 up from him. I bought those before the con and then had picked them up at the show. But yeah, check out, just type in Omega on Instagram, and there's going to be like 20 accounts. 10 of them will be his. And I'm not sure which one he's going to be using, but doing some really cool stuff. So I know he helped with a lot of the stuff for the swig, as far as like stickers and logos and signs and stuff as well. Next, purchased. This is my first. It's not my first Golios, because Jordan got me my first Golios, which was the Manny Faces tribute. But I did my first Golios purchase, which was helped by Stephanie Orkin. She walked me around, was kind of showing me, and I guess there was this one here, which was the Roboto exclusive there that they had at the con. Nice. So I picked that one up. So I did make my first Golios purchase. This was from Warlords of War, WOR. And yeah, this thing is really cool. So got a couple posters. So this was the God's Fire one from Emil. And you got the Animal Warriors of the Kingdom. Let's see. Next, we've got a couple dios. So in my 5 minutes on Sunday, when I got to walk around, went by a Crash Box, picked up new like graded floor from them, and then one of these cosmic dios, which I'll just kind of show you the back wall for, because it's also got a floor to it. But so got one of these. This will just be for like when I have a custom that I need to do a photo with, put it in front of these. and instantly it makes it look like halfway decent, so because I'm like a terrible photographer. And if you're a terrible photographer, there's two things you can do. One, just get a nice little dial like that. The other one is to win a giveaway where Trevor has to photograph your toys. That's the best way to do it. But not everybody can do that. I'm kind of special that way. But Trevor's really excited to work on my custom. We have a really good relationship. I've got a few kissing photos to show that. If he tells you something different, ignore him. But I do see we're at 50 people, so we're going to give away the first exclusive here. Here we go. We've got Get It Now. We got 41 people in. Whoever's name gets pulled, you can take your pick of the day 1 or day 2 exclusive, and then I'll ship it to you. Or if you've got a friend that you want to send it to, I'll ship it to them. If you're going to MesquiteCon, I can give it to you there. If you're here in Missouri, I can give it to you here. So yeah, we'll figure it out. But here we go. We're now at 42 people, and I'm going to spin this thing. So let's go. Click, 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 click. It needs a sound effect. It really does. We need some like music. Oh, Captain Firebeard Baker. We got Elijah in the house. Elijah, you are the winner. Let me know which one you want, whether you want the day 1 or the day 2. And then whether you want me to send it to you or if there's somebody else that you want to send it to. Just give me a heads up. So it was great seeing you. It was also seeing Elijah last year, but seeing him there for the whole weekend this year was even better. So
for sure.
But yeah, we'll get another hashtag up here. I just need from Elijah first to know which exclusive he needs or which one he wants so that I can know which one we can give away next. Because I think I only have so many of the day 1, but I do have quite a few of the day 2. So we'll see. So if you're out there, Elijah, let us know. Let's take this down. We'll get that second one out there in a second as soon as we hear from him. A lot of congrats out there. Let's see. Don't you apologize, Jeff? Yeah, Jeff doesn't have anything to apologize for. He's amazing.
I can be self-deprecating, Jesse, if I want to be.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, let's see. I want to show. There's something here I want to show real quick because there's another giveaway going on right now that's in the Cabal. It's pinned, and I think it may not be pinned anymore. I think they might have unpinned it, but it's out there, and it's a picture in front of Four Horsemen Studios with Purple Gang, Van and Jordan. They've got their arms kind of like this with a spot in the middle. That if you weren't able to make it to Legionscon, you can just photograph or you can Photoshop yourself in there. And we're going to take one of those and we're going to pull a name and they're going to get this one that's in my hand here with a very special kind of message. So you got the little purple guy from George on there, right? And then you got a message here from George that says, "We love purple." And then over here from Chris says, "Purple giveaway." So there you go. Autographed, day 1 exclusive, very special, one of one. So in order to get this,
I like the sausage on there.
I know, right? Yeah. So in order to get this one, you go on to the Cabal, find that post with Van and Jordan, and Photoshop yourself in there. Nothing inappropriate, please. We did have to take one post down. We don't need to do that. But Photoshop yourself in there, and you will be eligible to win that exclusive. So,
and please be somebody who didn't go to Legionscon.
Yeah, unless you know somebody that didn't go that you're going to give it to, that's fine too. So, yeah. but this was a way for us to try to get it out to folks that weren't able to make it for some reason. So
for sure.
Okay. Let's see. Signed in purple too. One side is signed in purple. Yes. So, all right. So let's get that second one up here. I'm just going to do the second one as the day 2 because I haven't heard from Elijah. So he may take the day 1 and I don't have another day 1 extra. So let's do, it's a cosmic one, Jeff. So hit me with a cosmic hashtag for the day 2 exclusive.
Why do you do this to me? I was going to say do not miss, but let's say cosmic fun.
Okay. Let's see. So we're going to do Jeff Ray. All right. Not Jeff Ray.
Yeah.
Because that's what he said. He said Jeff Ray. Yeah. Jeff Ray. So hashtag Jeff Ray. Let me change this little banner.
It's not popping up if it was supposed to go full
What's
screen.
that?
It's not popping up full screen if it was supposed to.
Oh, it's not popping up?
No.
Let's see. There's this. I think so like you don't see the Jeff Ray?
No.
Oh, Darla does.
I see the banner.
Yeah, it might be you.
There it is. It's okay.
Yeah, you might be a little slow. I mean your computer. I don't mean you personally. So, I mean both things could be true, but that wasn't what I was saying.
Yeah.
So, all right, we already got 27 for that. So it looks like it's working. That's being collected. Well, you got to move this along because 4-ish Horsemen o'clock is coming up in 35 minutes, and we know those guys, they start on time. So we want to make sure that we get through this before that. Right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So next, I got. There's some other accoutrement that goes with this, but I don't have time to kind of pull all that out. But I basically got this dio, and this is from Lone Wolf Labs. They were right next to DB Blake Makes on there. And it's got a few things on here, and I thought this would look really good with the Anubis Bastet. And Darla really likes that set. So I thought this would be cool to kind of throw in a Detour and throw those on there. So we got that.
More gods to come.
Yeah. Day 2 exclusive. I'm just going to hold up one of these, but we ended up getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these. So we got 7. One of these will be given away in just a minute when somebody hits that Jeff Ray. And then we got the day 1 exclusive. Picked up 3 of these. We got 1 for the giveaway on Cabal. 1 for the giveaway that may be Elijah's. We'll see which one he says. And then we've got another. I got an extra one, so I got 3 total. So there's that. Let's see. Armory experience. I have not put these together yet. Let me go big on here. I've got this is my red one that I put together. I've not built it yet, but that's the red one. Which, by the way, Armor experience, really fun. They did a great job. Joe Vassapolo had set up like the parts on the background, like it had a wood thing that had the parts on it, so you could see what you were picking. They had everything laid out. It seems like it went off without a hitch. We had, been kind of imploring everybody to be nice, not to shove, get through the line efficiently, not cause problems, and it seems like it went really well. Elijah, day 1 or day 2 exclusive. So you get to choose between those two. And if you want, I can send it to you. I can send it to somebody else. So we were hoping to get these out to folks that weren't able to make the con. But I'm not, I have no control over what you do. So if there's somebody that that wasn't able to make it, I can send it directly to them, or I can send it to you and you can give it away, whatever. The only thing I need to know from you is whether you want day 1 or day 2 for now, and then you can message me on the details. So it says day 2, please. I picked up day 1 at the con. So there you go. So it looks like he needs a day 2. Awesome. So yep, we'll do the day 2. And then I'll just send that off to you. So shoot me your information, Elijah, and I'll get that off to you. So that means this other one that's up for grabs, this Jeff Ray, we will do either day 1 or day 2. You have your choice. So whoever wins this next one, you'll have your choice on that. So got a red one. Ended up getting the green one. I think the green one was hot. At intern, it got to the point where they stopped refilling the leather parts for the green one because it was just going so fast. And they wanted to make sure they had stuff for the weekend. So I think that leather torso, leather skirt piece, which I said beforehand, I said this was going to be the hot one. This is the big one. I was right. Once again, remember, I don't make predictions, folks. I make promises. There it is. Just like I told you there was going to be a dragon. Remember that? I was the first one. I said it's going to be a dragon. There was a dragon. Let's see. We got the exclusive or the drop at the table. And this is Ninian Infantry. Really cool looking. The back is really awesome, but you wouldn't know it from Trevor's photos. But the back is really awesome. So if you got one of these, open it up and check out the back. Don't just look at the front because it is super cool. We've did a purple Armory because come on, it's purple. Got to do purple Armory. This is, I believe, Darla's purple Armory. So she did one. She only did one, and she did purple. Imagine that. Let's see. This is, I think I did put this one together. This is my black leather Armory one. So look at that guy. That dude is fantastic looking. So Armory was awesome. Hope everybody got to experience that. It sounds like it's something they're going to continue to do. It looks like it went well. What do you think, Jeff, about a cosmic Armory experience? Anything about that?
We all need more Tusks armor. So if we get multicolors, that's the best way to make the rainbow.
That'd be cool, wouldn't it? Like, just different colored Tusk ones there, and you select the parts and put it together. Heck yeah, that'd be awesome. And then I won this on Tuesday. Tuesday, Legion's Lair did a huge giveaway, like 20 different figures. And I got Azar, which I do have plans for. So Yellow Demon is going to be turned into a Star Wars tribute. So there you go. Coming your way.
Nice.
And folks, I think that might be it. Did I forget anything, Darla? She doesn't think so, folks. I think that is everything. So an hour and a half. Oh, need that and that tin over there. Yep. Got this from Dirk, little turkey. So got that. Not sure what I'm going to do with that, but I got that. And I got this from our good buddy Terrence St. John, who did an amazing job with the swigs. Gave me this tin. What is in this tin, you might ask yourself? Well, let me show you, because it's only the best Halloween candy ever. That's right. It's the peanut butter kisses, folks. This is what every kid wants. Kids go to the door and they say, "What? You got full-size candy bars? Get that shit out of there. I want those peanut butter kisses." So yeah, thank you, Terrence. I know that probably was hard to come by because they were all cleared out for Halloween with all the people excited about it, but really appreciate you putting that together for me. So yeah, thank you very much.
He was so excited to get that tin to you.
Oh, it was well received for sure. What he didn't know is that I packed 3 bags of the peanut butter kisses in my suitcase. So even though it looks like that tin, it looks like I haven't had any. Yeah, I was just eating them out of the bags that I brought. So these will get eaten, just so you know. Like, it's not like I was like, I'm not going to eat those. No, they will get eaten. I just hadn't got to that yet. Okay, let me take a look at the comments real quick, and then we'll make sure we get off before 4-ish Horseman o'clock, because we don't want to interrupt those guys' prompt schedule. Let's see. Jesse heard Buddy. Yep, Buddy is in the background. He missed us very much. We did a video when we got home, but Buddy was very excited. Zin says Curtis is never wrong. Lesson learned. There you go. Like I said, I don't make predictions, make promises. Let's see. Curtis ain't wrong about these kids. Yeah, you got to get them out of your house. Got to get some space. Okay, let's see. Holzamore Alex says it's a rotisserie chicken to go with the Mythic 2-pack in honor of Chris eating at Costco's Chicken Live on our show. Okay, well, there you go. And knowing is half the battle. So, doubted in the past, but I've learned my lesson. There you go. Rob Zamora, member for 10 months. We do have memberships out there, folks. Gives you early access to certain content from Jesse, including the Wednesday one-shots, some of his when he does his musings. There's also some like emojis and stuff that you get with it. I don't know all the details, but I know that it's out there. Looks like we hit 800 as well. Woo-hoo. That is fantastic. I think we should probably do another giveaway for that. I don't know. I'm just saying. Jesse, if you're in the comments, let us know. Okay. So I did visit Jesse's place. I'm gonna in small in myself here. I did visit Jesse's place. I hear there's a basement. He told me the directions on how to get to the basement, but I was never actually taken to the basement. I saw no visible trapdoors. There were no like drinks offered that made me feel woozy at all. So I can't confirm any of the allegations made against Jesse and his basement. But I was there. I didn't have any sort of time gap where I like got back to the car and I was like, wait, a couple hours passed and I don't know what happened or anything. Now I did show up with a bunch of other people. I had the McCoys with me. I had Uncle Bob with me. So maybe that's like the key. If you're going to go visit Jesse, do it in a group setting. But I'm just saying, there were no pizza rolls. So any of those rumors about the pizza rolls and stuff, there was none of that there. So I just want to throw that out there. So
good to know.
Yeah. Let me check the comments again. So we already got a day 2 for Elijah. We're going to pull another one. So whoever gets to decide on day 1 or day 2. And then I think we'll have to do another giveaway here. I mean, one of these amazing things that I showed off, I may have to give away. So, all right, let's pull up the giveaway tool. We got 48 people watching. We got 40 entries. Let's go ahead and pull this one. Jeff, you want to give me a countdown?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And here comes the music that we're playing for the spin. Tick, 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 tick. Jesse, can we get something? We play over this? Okay, folks. Before you start with the whole fixes in thing, we know the rules on the Just Shelva channel, and that is 1 win a night. So yeah, I'm sorry, Jordan. Appreciate you playing. Appreciate you watching, but it is 1 win a night. So, now what I will say is, if you want to give it to somebody that was not at the con, I will go ahead and let you win. So let us know in the comments, which I actually do. He says, send it to Purple Ray Ray. So
perfect.
So question then, Jordan, day 1 or day 2? Because
he'd want day 2.
He would want day 2?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay. Now listen, Jordan, I'm hearing from Jeff Ray that he wants day 2, but Jeff is also very much a cosmic guy. So let us know, do you agree with Jeff that Purple Ray Ray would want a day 2? Let us know in the comments, and then we will go from there. So let me pull this one down. And what should we give away? Let me do, you know what? I did not intend to pick up a Faunus. And as much as Faunus is an awesome character, I already have it. So what do you think about giving a Faunus away? What do you think?
Do it. Yeah.
Cool.
It's got so many great pieces and it's excellent sculpt.
Jordan says Ray Ray is cosmic AF. All farts. Actual factual. I'm not sure what the AF is. He says throwing the coloring book too. So there you go. Got 2 things going to Purple Ray Ray, who is not able to make it. So that works out well. We need a hashtag.
So wholesome, Jordan, you're so wholesome.
For sure. We need a hashtag for Faunus. And he is part of Xylonis flock. I'm going to ask Jesse, if Jesse is still watching. Jesse, give us a hashtag to do for Faunus for our 800 subscriber giveaway.
Woo.
Let us know, Jesse. What should we use as a hashtag? Let's see.
I've got a hashtag on deck if he doesn't have.
Okay. Let's see if Jesse's still there. He might be busy working. We don't know. Let's see. We got okay. Here we go. Faunus for us. So
Nice.
there you go, folks. Hashtag Faunus for us.
Congratulations, Jesse and Curtis.
Yeah, thank you. For us. And let me do that. Let me pull this up, make sure I spelled it correctly. Looks good. Let me do the banners. We'll throw this up here. Faunus for us. There you go. All right. Any other last minute questions, comments, whatever, throw it in there. We'll try to hit those. We still got 20 minutes before 4-ish. Jeff, obviously don't hit me with any coolness about, your wife and your guys' experience together, because we're going to hit that with the couples discussion on Sunday. But anything else from the con that either surprised you or you, just weren't expecting from this weekend that you're taking with you?
Well, I want to keep some for Friday Night Off-World 2.0 too. But it was just amazing how fast time flies when you're having fun. Like,
yeah,
just to meet you in person and Darla in person and all these people that we just know each other through the screen or in a chat.
Yeah.
You just need more time with those people.
Yeah. And, we kind of talked a little bit about that beforehand, as far as just trying to make sure that you savor the moments, take it in. I tried something a little new this year that I hadn't done in years past, which was each day try to journal like what had happened like that day, which Tuesday and Wednesday worked really well. So it was like Tuesday, my journal entries were like this, and then Wednesday it went like this, and then Thursday it was like this. It just like it kept getting more difficult as more people started showing up and stuff. But yeah, the weekend goes by really quick. So I will say, stuff like this, like get yourself a little book, stuff like the post with all the pictures and the cabal that people are seeing, the Friday night chats where people hang out, Sunday in the customizing studio, going to other cons. I know right now there's a big push for a bunch of folks to show up at MesquiCon for this year, which will be awesome. There's a lot of ways to kind of stay in touch with people. Don't fall in the trap, folks. Don't fall in the Legionscon was great, but now it's over and I got 12 months and now I'm sad. Yeah, that sucks, but there's other ways to stay in touch with people and make sure you do it. Make sure you keep these memories, lock them in, try to, Thanksgiving's coming up in a few weeks, and try to think to yourself, what am I thankful for from this past weekend? What are the things that I was truly blessed with? Just lock those things in. So
I'm thankful for all the generosity and was it Dusty Stanver said it's more of a brotherhood, sisterhood than anything else.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's just amazing. Like you go in there and you could just walk up to a group of people that are talking and immediately you just are best friends with them. It's like people just pull you in and you have conversations. You spend time with folks that you didn't expect to spend time with. And, there were quite a few moments that just, there's quite a few moments that got me this weekend. One, and it's not a surprise. I love me some Emil. Like, Emil's one of my favorite people. I talk to him all the time. And last year, to close out Legionscon, we did our show, and we knew we had to get up really early in the morning. Our son was flying out at like 4 a.m. So we weren't going to see anybody in the morning. And I'm headed to bed, and I realized that I didn't get the chance to say goodbye to Emil. And I messaged him and asked him if he was still awake. And we met in the hallway and had this like embrace, and we just kind of it was very special. And this year I'm getting ready to leave, getting ready to walk out the door, and Emil and Tomas were going to spend the day with Big Dub before their flight. And Big Dub had taken them into like, we had our breakfast area for like the normies and stuff, right? But then there was like this special breakfast area for like if you're, a Marriott member, gold, diamond, platinum, whatever, like you're some special bigwig like Big Dub. And he had them in that area. So like I can see them, like there's a glass door and it's locked. And if you're a normie like myself, you can't get in there. And so like I'm seeing across the room, I see Emil and Tomas eating and I've got to leave. I'm like, we're pulling out and we got to get to Uncle Bob's and stuff. And I didn't think I was going to get to say goodbye to Emil. And I'm just sitting there like I'm trying to knock on the glass. I'm waving and I can't get his attention. And it about broke me. And finally Emil looked over and saw me and he came running over and gave a big hug and stuff. So, G, I'm not sure if G is out there, but G gave me this necklace and told me this story about this character by Brahma, and how it related to kind of me and like a story about it, like stuff like this. This is very special. So yeah, it was a great weekend full of a lot of great people, and I'm going to try to do my very best to stay in touch with as many of them as possible until next year's Legionscon. So. Yep. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Any other last minute thoughts, comments, questions, concerns? Hit us up. We're going to pull this here in just a minute. Elijah says, got to spend more time with you next year, Curtis. Absolutely. For sure.
I almost didn't make it into the community room this year. Luckily, yeah, because Saturday was just crazy with all the lines and getting through Four Horsemen stuff. And then I want to say I was the only one who showed up to help Terrence with the swigs, making sure people were helping. Well, Gina was there for sure.
Yeah.
But I was making sure if he had to leave the room or she had to leave the room, I was there. But luckily I got into the community room towards the end of the day and was running around with my signature box and got some really good signatures and met people before they left.
Absolutely. Yeah. That swig thing is another one that was like you don't see that in other toy communities. Like the amount of creativity in that room was just astounding. So cool. I hope we get to do that again next year, whether it's, the same thing with the swig character or it's something else. I would prefer that we keep doing the swigs until we actually hit 1,000. What's that?
So that's what Terrence and I heard in the room when George and Cornboy were in there.
Yeah.
And they were like, what's the count? Everybody kept on asking, what's the count? What's the count? And we said, we're getting to 250 or a little over. And he was like, we got to continue going like each year and get up to 1,000. So
yeah, the
goal is, every year another 250, we'll get up to 1,000 in 4 years.
Yeah. And I heard some people that were saying like, oh, well, I'd like to see something with some cosmics or something with knights or something with dwarves or whatever. All of those things can be swig. Any idea that you have that you would want to make happen, you can make that into a swig. So I think that's the challenge. And as big as we went this year with the swigs, next year hopefully will be even bigger. Love to hit that 1,000 number, but it was just awesome seeing everything in that room and just a loving vibe of everybody there. So yeah. Nolan here says I'll make it out next year. Looks like y'all had a blast. It was so much fun, Nolan. I'm so sorry that you weren't there. It's been great seeing you the last few years, and yeah, definitely if you can make it next year would be awesome. Fizzbomb says can't wait for next year. I'm coming with Elijah. Heck yeah, absolutely. Joe says didn't spend enough time with you either. Fine fellas, gonna fix that next year. I will say Joe beforehand was telling us how he's not like a hugging person. I saw Joe give a lot of hugs this weekend. So, I think you guys broke him. You guys broke the tough exterior. He's talking about he's going to like stab people and all this and that at the Armory experience. And then all of a sudden he gets there and people just start giving him gold pieces. Like he has enough gold peaches to make a peach tree. I don't think, as much as he knows how great the community is, I don't think he was ready for what he walked into at Legionscon. so much so that his heart grew 3 sizes that day, and he started hugging everybody in sight. So,
and I was gonna say something to him on off-road in person, but I want to say it while he's not on screen. Thank you, G, for gifting me a headless horseman. It was
that's awesome.
Badass gift I've ever gotten in the toy collecting world.
That is so cool. Very cool. Chris says in other toy communities, those swigs would have been stolen. Yeah, well, possibly. I have to say, just the way that Gina and Terrence did that, where, I mean, some people were able to drop off their stuff and pick it up themselves. A lot of people weren't able to leave their tables. And the way that they were able to do that, to pick them up, catalog them, get them back to folks, was really awesome. They did a great job. They deserve a ton of kudos for that.
Definitely.
Let's see. Dirk says he got a big Joe hug. Benny said he got one as well. Let's see. Anna says, what did I just come back to? We're just talking about how much we love each other. Joe says lots of hugs, but I didn't cry, so it's okay. I'm not so sure about that. When he found out about his tribute and he talked to Emil, and Emil was kind of, I think, maybe it was allergies. Maybe there were some particles in the air that kind of landed on his eyeballs or something. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure there was some watering of eyes going on.
Yeah.
Less stab, more hugs and kisses. 100%. Jordan says seeing Joe in person was a highlight of my week. Let's see. It was so much better than I expected. Thank you all so much. And now don't ever miss again. Yeah. All right. Once you go once you pop, you can't stop. Once you go once, you got to always be there. So Dave Organ says A++ to Terrence and Gina. Seth says resin dust. That must be it. Must have been resin dust in the air that hit Joe G. And this probably was the comment of the week right here. Joe G is a lot taller than what I pictured in my mind. I must have heard that from 500 people. Like, everybody thought that Joe was going to be a dwarf. Yeah. And then all of a sudden Joe's like standing over most everybody besides, like, Brad Jones and Big Dub and Big Greg. But yeah, Joe is not a short person. I think it's the way he angles his camera. So, Betty said Joe told me he had allergies. Yeah, we're going to go with that. So, all right. Well, folks, this has been nearly 2 hours. Jeff, thank you for joining me. I appreciate you jumping on. I know it's the middle of the day in the middle of the week. But this was the only way I was going to be able to show all the amazing things that I picked up, because it's just way too much to photograph. And this is the year where I said, I'm not going to spend money. So, see how that went for me. Yeah. So, let's pull this up here. This is for the last giveaway. We've given away a coloring book. We've given away 2 exclusives. Now we're going to give away a faunus, because during this Rats episode, we hit 800 subscribers on the Just Shelve It channel. Before we pull that, I think we probably just need to listen to my amazing singing voice one more time.
These are a few of our random ass things.
I mean, the people deserve that. They really did. Joe says, I don't understand the height thing at all. It's just your camera angle, man.
People don't watch enough and hear you say I'm 6 foot or something.
Right. I'm TJ Williams. I was happy to finally meet so many people. Definitely maybe less awkward next year. It's interesting to see how, like, understated and quiet I am TJ Williams is, and then Trevor, like, is not. Like, they are like complete opposites. So yeah, that was interesting. Legend of Joe is so large that it was hard to expect him to live up to it, but he did. Joe's amazing. Curtis Singer reminds me of Gaston from Beauty and the Beast. There you go. All right, we're going to pull this thing. We are at 50 people watching. We have 44 entries. This is the last giveaway of the day. This is for 800. Thanks for watching. Jeff, thanks for joining. Here we go. You got some sort of sound effect you can do when I spin this?
Sure.
Okay, here we go. Jeff's gonna sound effect this for us, folks. Jeremy Govier. That was an excellent sound effect, by the way. Jordan, if you could clip that and get that to me, we will make that the new audio for all of our wheels. That would be awesome. But yeah, Jeremy Govier, you have got a faunus coming your way. I think this was supposed to be a snag, but whatever. Now it's yours and it's a faunus. So hit me up. All the winners, hit me up with your information. We'll get those sent off as soon as possible. Even if you're on Mars, even if you're on the moon, even if you're in the 5 rings of Cosmeria, we will get that out to you because we don't discriminate here on the Just Shelve It channel. So there you go. Friday night, Off-World, we should be talking about some more Legionscon. We're going to be gushing and loving and all that kind of good stuff. And then Sunday, we're talking about the couples of Legions. So we're going to have a lot of husband and wife duos on the show. We're going to be talking about what makes it such a great event for married couples. So yeah, tune in. You won't want to miss that. It's going to be awesome. So, and thanks everybody. And one last time, here's my lovely singing voice.
These are a few of our random ass things.